All right, welcome to the latest episode of the Colman Power Organic Fitness Podcast. We have a unique opportunity here to record the podcast as well as do an Instagram live. Okay, not only that, this week's show is going to be, all right, overrated or underrated. That's where we're at. Okay, and on the topics of, I'm going to say nutrition, exercise, food, and all things organic. So if you have any curveballs, throw it here in the mix. Okay, the first of ones, overrated, underrated, fitness and nutrition, detox teas. So overrated. Lads, this is literally, I'm going to say dandelion tea here, which I can't actually show you. I'll just take a sip. And they're overrated because you can get any of those ones that cost you 5.99 special offer, la di da, but you don't need that, right? You actually get less, really, when you think about it. You get microplastics. You don't want that. You spend and waste hard-earned money. You don't also want to waste your money. So that's definitely overrated. Fat burners, overrated. Never took them. Stay a million miles away from them. I don't even take creatine. Never took creatine. I don't think I've even never tasted it. What does it taste like? Is there a flavour of it? It's naturally found in steak. It's naturally found in sardines. A tin of sardines has 2 to 3, I'm going to say, grams of beautiful natural creatine in it. So if you want that, I would be highly recommending those. Shines, do recommend them. Discount code POWER20 at the end of it. After that, nettle soup. What do I think of that for a detox? Definitely. I would have nettle soup or maybe even nettles in different dishes throughout the spring. And there is a bit of a saying. I think it's three handfuls or servings of nettles in May keeps the doctor away. Something along the lines of that. Just because it's high in, I'm going to say, vitamin C, as well as fiber, all those good things, micronutrients for the gut. So, yeah, next one we have, I'm going to say, is clean eating. Overrated, underrated. I think it's underrated. Like a lot of people would actually would just be massively healthier if they just actually clean eated it. If that's a word, clean eated it, I would definitely recommend a clean eated it thing. Okay, overrated or underrated? Protein bars are massively overrated, lads. Those things are like not what you're looking for really at all. So literally get on, like that good stuff. There's so many different protein sources: chicken, fish, turkey, eggs, tofu, tempeh, lentils, yogurt, cheese. Off the top of my head, that you can get and gain advantage of. Protein bars overrated. After that, let's move on to the next one. I'm scrolling down here for ones, and these have come in from people that I have different training with in different stages, but also I'm going to say from different events that I do on a weekly basis in person. Okay, next section we're going into is uh, organic and growing. Organic junk food. So yeah, you can get organic chocolate, you can get organic crisps, you can get organic fizzy drinks, and those are things that I don't necessarily recommend. So they're kind of overrated, right? Just literally stay away from them. Just eat more single ingredient foods. Organic itself, overrated, underrated. Underrated. I had to say underrated. That was a good one. If anyone has any, would like to shoot any more in here as the live is going along, definitely do, because that'll be the curveball. Um, oh, look at this. Overrated or underrated. Everything to be organic. That is overrated. Don't need everything to be organic. It's just the most important ones would be the ones of the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen. That's a shameless plug. That's in this book. But that's my own book. Just in case people listening. What book was that called? But The Power of Organic Fitness available on Amazon. Unbelievable book. Can't recommend it enough. So that's well worth touching base on as well. After that, reading food labels, overrated or underrated? Underrated. People don't read enough food labels. Definitely. That's definitely underrated. And if you did that, you actually see what is in it. A lot of people are unsure of what's a single ingredient food or the the sneaky things, sugar, added sugar, even in like the beans and things that, or even salt. You don't want that. You want to control the amount of salt, you want to control the amount of sugar in your diet. It's definitely well worth, I'm going to say, looking at and into. Okay. Oh my God. Overrated, underrated, 10,000 steps, underrated. That's underrated massively. All these are really good wrong. Number 30. Okay. We have cold plunges for fat loss. Cold plunges are not something that I would recommend for fat loss necessarily. It would be more something for recovery and alertness and not for weight loss. But it is in a healthy lifestyle practice. So that's what I would say to that. Uh, Underrated or overrated? Here we go. Hitting protein targets, underrated. Most people don't do it. And after that, hydration, underrated, massively underrated. Really, like, people are not drinking enough, including me. I need to drink more. I'm actually back from a sauna, and that's why I'm like red flushed here at the minute. So really underrated massively, right? Rest days, you could go either way with that one. I'm going to say most people aren't exercising enough, and so that means they're overrated. They're overrated, really. And after that, fiber intake, underrated. Most people don't eat enough protein. Most people don't have enough fiber. So if you can actually combine the two, eating protein and I'm going to say fiber-based foods, you'd be on an absolute winner. All right, so that'll be something that I would definitely cover on the nutrition and exercise programs with people that I do online. And after that, how important is sleep? Definitely notice if I don't get enough sleep. Yeah, so sleep is definitely one of the pillars of health. It is. I have a full podcast on that if you want to check that out. Not only importance of sleep, it actually massively changes your food choices the next day. So I noticed that myself as well as people that I would talk to on a regular basis. A poor night's sleep leads to poor health food choices the next day. Right, and just for telling people we're popping in here, we're doing overrated and underrated, and it's live as well as I'm looking at one, two, three. You can't see the three other cameras here at the same. Underrated or overrated? Hulk Hogan. I can't even read the last word. Hulk Hogan goatee. Oh, sorry, that's the word. I've never seen that word written down before. Hulk Hogan goatees. They are, I'm going to say, underrated. This right now, this right here, I actually have a goatee. Is that what you call it? It's kind of mustache that's led to I think I thought goatee was had to go on your chin, but I've totally taken that out from the chin area. The mustache that I currently have, the handlebars. But I love this. Okay, thumbs up or thumbs down in the or flame on. Thumbs up or thumbs down for the Hulk Hogan mustache. I kind of feel like I could be a wrestler and do the Hulk Hogan, tear the t-shirt off. I think I could do that. So I do love where this is going. It's absolutely so that is frozen fruit or veg, overrated or underrated. Got a thumbs up there from Leon Lovely Stuff. We're on a winner. That's one. I got two. Actually, I got out of that one. That comes from J1.com. Super stuff. And if anyone is looking for accommodation, I'm pretty sure those guys could sort you out if you are a student based in Ireland for America for the summer. Next thing is overrated, underrated fruit and frozen fruit and veg. I'd say underrated. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, especially if you're growing your own, freeze the goddamn thing. I have frozen tomatoes that I still have from last year. And if you haven't tried organic tomato, lads, you need to get on it. All right. So I got literally 5 thumbs up for the handlebars. That means they're staying. I think we're staying. I can tell my mum I'm keeping them for the wedding. My brother's getting married in about 3 weeks. It's electric. You shall be hitting me on that day. Seasonal eating, overrated or underrated? Very good. I'd say underrated because like foods are meant to come into season for a reason. Tomatoes for the fact that you can need to protect your skin throughout the summer and warmer months. It doesn't stop you getting burnt; it just helps your body to recover. Your onions, garlic, leeks full of fiber, and Jerusalem artichokes that literally again are good for your immune system. So underrated. Soil health. Underrated. Not a lot of people actually know. Soil is actually very like skin. You have to protect it. You're meant to cover it. You shouldn't leave it exposed all the time. I can do a full podcast on that. Sunlight exposure, right? Overrated, underrated, massively underrated. Most people are paler than A4 sheet of paper, and as a result of that, that's literally a poor sign of health. PCO for aches and pains, overrated or underrated? I'm going to say overrated, but this is really good. I'm going to say overrated. Even though I do have some niggly injuries, and to tell you, I've this year I went back playing hurling. As a lot of people can see, I have a training top on me here now with the local club. We were also training today, and yeah, so the idea is get over the goddamn niggle. I nearly couldn't walk there for a day, but I also did simple things like gain the advantage of comfrey. Comfrey is one of those natural growing shrubs that you can literally make remedies out of and also add to, I'm going to say, different, beautiful different veg and fruits to literally give it that vibrant boost, but it also has healing properties too. So overrated physios, to be honest. But I could have went either way. Could have went either way to that. Stress management. Stress management. I would say. I also have an Australia comment coming in here. I'm going to see, can I read that now? Stress management is underrated. It's really important to manage your stress in a way that you what can do throughout the week, because stress comes on all of us, including myself. And I'm pretty sure I have a post coming up either later today or tomorrow. We'll talk about managing stress. To read this in Irish now would be tough now. Bug. It's killing me that I can't read it. Bionn. Bun ag lanav guilga. Maybe that's something about speak in Irish. Toma ig ober sa gardín inniu agus amórach toma ig ober sa dún garbán sa Port Larga na kaint na páistí na ar scoil. Hope that works. Interesting. Thanks. Got that comment in there. Good. I love this. This is this and that. I should try to do one Australia. It's really hard to think on the spot in Irish. That's for sure. Oh my goodness. Composting, overrated or underrated? I'm going to say massively underrated. People don't know how to compost. There are people on Mahu Colman, Gurmina Magat, Marit, and we may kind you Aslauer. Maybe that would be. Eating enough food, underrated. People undereat foods all the time, right? That is probably one of the catalyst things that I would talk to people about. Undereating is a big thing. If you undereat on real foods, you tend to binge eat at not only the end of the day, the night, even just not, it could easily be held off on Monday, you hold off on the Tuesday, the Luan, de Mart, de Cadine, and on begins with F, I think, on Friday, people will literally do the dog on it. You don't just eat one biscuit, two biscuits, three biscuits. You don't even eat half the biscuits packet. You eat the whole packet. So that's massively well worth touching. Eggs, overrated or underrated? Massively underrated. They are literally a superfood. If you're not eating eggs, you're missing a trick, unless you have an intolerance to dairies. Overrated or underrated? Potatoes. Massively understood as a carbohydrate. Massively. I'm going to have, that was actually the dandelion flower. I just ate there. Look, there's a dandelion leaf here. Those people watching. Look, dandelion leaf. I was actually teaching kids about the dandelion leaf the other day. It was actually one of the cool things that they're like, how do you know it's a dandelion leaf? Right? I don't know where I heard this, and it's also really good to be able to describe to children. The thing is, ready? Jacket it, you just sit around to an audience tea. So it's straight to us at the walk down the street. Much above. Totally off topic, but your hair is fabulous. That's it. Well, would you believe? I'm going to tell you, I don't do much to it. It's all over the place, really, in my eyes, but that's very good. The idea of what I've done today is I've washed and conditioned it. Got this new lovely shampoo. Wrap on name and brands here, right? But the idea is, thanks for noticing. No, it feels like it's just like in my face. Would you leave it? Are the two things coming in the comments? The few things, right? First one was my handlebar moustache, and secondly is my hair. But realistically, look, lads, I'm putting my stuff out there as best I possibly can, and that's what's coming back. But thank you. I'm gonna shout out to JO51007. Thank you, Gurmita Malbert. On Gruig Hall. Wonder what moustache is. Mary, if you're still there, hit us up with moustache. Most Irish people get their vitamin C from spuds. Yeah, well, by goodness, I'm going to have another rake of spuds there now, actually, with Ismalum Dinair. Tá Dinair Isk August Prati Teresh 6 o'clock. Really hope that could be 6:15. But whenever I cook, it really is when it's going to happen. So, yeah. After that, gut health, overrated or underrated? I go either way. Like, depends on who I'm talking to. Like, gut health is really important. Okay, most people don't eat enough natural pre and probiotics. Like natural ones. Stop taking those ones from, I'm gonna say, supplements before you eat real foods, and understanding what ones suit you. The probiotics are fermented foods. The prebiotics are all the different vegetables. You can grow an abundance of vegetables. Top 3 prebiotics would be Jerusalem artichokes, apples are up there, and I'm going to say oats. Those are my top 3 prebiotics. Probiotics, top 3 would be sourdough bread, kimchi or sauerkraut, and maybe like a kombucha. Those are my top 3. Definitely. Oh, raw milk probably in there too. But yep, can't recommend those enough. Okay. Salt, overrated or underrated? Underrated. I wasn't having enough salt, especially when I sweat. I'm gonna have salt on my dinner because I was in the sauna. That's why I have that. The group, the group. I love that. Oh, you've made my day. You've made my day. After that, Epsom sauce, overrated or underrated? Underrated. I've been doing a lot of it now with the type of training that I'm doing, and relaxes the body, de-stresses me, and I sleep great. Um, Night gym routines, underrated. Most people don't have a night gym routine. They do things at random. They will lead to random results. After that, we'll scroll back up here now to here we go. Home workouts, underrated. I have dumbbells that are rolled over there that I can actually reach at this moment in time. And literally, lads, you can get in absolute great shape with 2 sets of dumbbells. Underrated. Sweet potatoes, overrated or underrated? Overrated. Sweet potatoes are overrated. They can be grown in Ireland in a pie under a glass house, and they're in the same family as the bindweed. So bindweed is that has a white flour, very significant white flour. It's a base of the sweet potato. Basically, we'd have sweet potato everywhere. But anyway, we shall go into that too much. So definitely, for sure, let's look at that. The organic logo. Ooh, that's a good one. I could get killed. You don't have, something doesn't have to be organic to be healthy. And I have to stress that, because you can grow organically and it's not organic. But we'll talk about what's the term. As stated in my book, the Bible, the word organic is a registered word, registered term. Okay. And after that, it is something that we all don't have to eat things organic for them to be chemical free, because that also is something, and regenerative is also something that leans into it. That is probably in a separate podcast in itself. That was the toughest one I had so far. Cheat days, overrated, underrated? Overrated. You don't need cheat days. Like, just literally eat more real foods. You can have ice cream if you want it, but just don't be calling it a cheat day. What are you cheating on? You're cheating on yourself. What the hell? Don't be doing that to yourself. Artificial drinks, they are over. Artificial drinks, I don't really love them. I don't really love them. Have I had one? I've definitely never had a beginning with C, zero, ever. So yeah, I don't love them. So they're overrated. Yeah, just drink kombucha, for God's sake. Get over it. Let's see. Gluten-free diets. Like, if you're gluten intolerant, lads, you got to do it. But also, this on that point, comes to talk to Tommy Gama, August Tufain, Ronan. Love the Irish people sending in the comments. I'm practicing every day. I'd like to get better at it. My Vega is it's only so. It's getting better. Superfoods, overrated, underrated? Like, what food are we talking about? Like that's just a massive one right there. Give me a vegetable. Someone in the comments name me a fruit or a vegetable that's a superfood. I mean, it can also be asked Greg, and see, can I read it? Glossary. Low fat diets and everything. Low fat diets and everything. Let's go with more specific, low fat yogurts. I think they're underrated. You can have low fat yogurts. They're not the end of the world. In fact, I would have low fat yogurt. I'm going to have a low fat yogurt today, and I'm going to add in healthy fats in on top of it. Right? That means I control the amount. I like to be in control. So as a result of that, low fat yogurts, underrated. Underrated, definitely. 6-pack, overrated or underrated? They're probably overrated, realistically, but they're good. They're nice to have. It's kind of like a nice watch. Both I have. Guma. Buckless. Buckless idea. Good man. Buckless idea. Thanks be to God. What about a vegetable? How do I get a vegetable yet? Cutting out carbs completely. That dyslexia. Cutting out carbs, keto. Cutting out carbs, not recommended. And going keto, also not recommended. I have tried it. I like some vegetables that have carbs way too much, potatoes being one of them. Secondly, I really love bread. I don't want to give up either of those, right? And that is definitely, I'm going to say, has to be one of my favorite vegetables. Potatoes. If you're not eating them, lads, you're missing a trick. Actually, last nutritional fact on that, and we can finish her up here, is potatoes with the skin on have double the amount of fiber. So it's 4 grams of fiber for your potato with the skin on. It's roughly 2 without. Okay, and your daily recommended amount is 30 grams of fiber for you and everyone else out there. Okay, or than that, This was a lovely podcast. I loved and enjoyed the crack. If you did too, make sure you send me a message and let me know how you find these shows in itself. Okay, so other than that, I always end these podcasts by saying stay tuned, stay classy, and keep it organic, and get on that good stuff.